Oh, hey there. Welcome back to the shop. Welcome back to the Two Stroke Turbo channel. If you recall or are a subscriber, thank you very much. You'll notice that we work on a lot of two-stroke cars on this channel. So hang on, we're going to get to work. What is this car that's in front of us? What is this old classic beast? This is a 1959 or 1960. I think its title is a 60 DKW 36. I've had this car for a long time. It's black and red, as you can tell. And if it was a true 60, the windshield would wrap around and this pillar would be back here. The panoramic windshield. The panoramic windshield DKWs came in 1960, so I think this is a 58 or 59, even though it's titled as a 60. And we're putting this car back together. We fixed the rust beneath the corners of the windshield, painted the top of the dash, painted the cowling, painted the hood, painted the belt line up, including the roof. And I'm working on it some more. I had a V8 in this car at one point in time. It was a 350 small block Chevy. It hung out from the front, had Zoomy pipes going up. It was a bit ridiculous. I finally found the engine. I finally found the crankshaft so that I could build an engine probably 10 or 15 years ago. I've had this car for almost 30 years. Time goes by. And so we're kind of messing around today. I want to drive this car, but I can't because it doesn't have any lights. You can see the tail lights are missing. And I'm going through some taillight options on the ground here in front of me. I have a few choices. Choices are always good. Turn this light off. But some of them are not as good as others. Originally, I bought these Volkswagen Beetle taillights, which I guess are hard to find nowadays. And I was thinking about putting them on the DKW because DKW taillights were even harder to find. This car did not come with any. So I was going to fabricate some Beetle taillights. I have since reneged that option. I think they look too Beetle-ish. They look too Volkswagen-ish, even though they do fit well. I was able to source some lenses. Show you what I got going on here. From Argentina, I believe. These were expensive. They were $100 each. That's this part right here. This is the original DKW taillight. Very fragile. Bolts in like that. Has a gasket that bolts to the body, which the gasket is right there. And that looks better. That's the way they are. However, I have the lenses, but I have no way to light up the light. So I've been scratching my head. I found some Volkswagen bulb bases. What I need is a bulb base to go underneath this light so that I can light the light. I don't have those. So I've got to figure out how to light the light. And what I've been playing with is modifying some Volkswagen Rabbit, or maybe these are Scirocco or Dasher bulb bases to fit the light. Or do I do something really cool and take a really modern, bright LED truck light, trim it down, and make LED taillights? So what I've done is I've trimmed this down. It's a flush mount truck light, very inexpensive. And I think I'm going to insert it into my lens here. You'll never know. There's a truck light in there, and I think it's going to be bright. And if I can angle it right and get it to fit, I think I'm going to do that. That's my plan anyhow. So I've been machining these truck lights down. They would look dumb if I just put them on like that, but if I put the lens over them, I think it would look pretty cool. I also have one more option, which I'm not fond of, and these are Cadillac taillights, like out of a Seville or DeVille 90s, early 90s. I think that would look quite goofy. Probably could make those work if I had nothing else, but I'm going to go with originality. They look like that when they're bolted up, although that has no bulbs in it. And I think I'm going to keep working on my LED bulb base. So this will go on first. and then I can put together. You won't even know those are in there. And they should be pretty bright and efficient and really light up the whole lens. That's what I'm looking for. On my other car, I have a bulb here, and I think the running light might be up here, something like that. So it's a little unknown at the moment, but so that's what I'm doing. I have gone through I've painted everything in the trunk, painted everything inside the car. I have now tested that the headlight switch works. It's pretty crusty, but it does work. So I've got power going to the headlights front and rear. I really need lights to drive this car at night. Need brake lights, turn signals, running lights, and then someday I'll get bumpers. So that's what I'm doing. Just letting you know, progress on an old two-stroke car takes time. Sure does.